Welcome to Beyond the Scoreboard with Josh Rieger. Today we will be talking about Week 14, so let's begin. This is the week of December 4th through December 8th. As Week 15 kicks off in the NFL, chaos has officially started where every game feels bigger, every game feels heavier, and every superstar is trying to fight to rise above the noise. The playoff picture is shaping fast, and a handful of elite players are stepping into the spotlight just when their team needs them the most. As we speak, the playoff picture isn't just taking shape, it's coming alive. In the AFC, the New England Patriots are holding down the throne and holding on to first place. Over on the NFC side, the Chicago Bears are holding the top spot for now. Here's a wild twist. That NFC number 1 seed could vanish this weekend if the Green Bay Packers roll into their matchup on December 7th, 2025 at 3:25 p.m. Central Time and take down the Chicago Bears. And the Bears could lose their grip entirely of the first place. The stakes, massive. The drama, off the charts. This is the kind of football that December and January live for. So the real question is, who is going to seize control of the AFC and NFC, lock down that number 1 seed, and claim the golden advantage of the first round bye, and the very edge of that could launch them straight towards Super Bowl 60 and the right to hoist the Vince Lombardi Trophy. With Week 15 on the horizon, the training wheels are officially off. No more buys, no more safety nets. Here and out, it is an all-out sprint to the playoffs. Every team has stepped into the gauntlet now. Every snap, every drive, every game is straight up, do or die, buckle up, because football has just hit turbo. Let's shift our gears to the quarterback. The engine, the ignition, the whole heartbeat of the offense. When I cracked open the Week 14 stat sheet, lined them up by total passing yards, a few names didn't just stand out, they jumped off the sheets. Dak Prescott, the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, just keeps cooking. He's already piled up 3,261 passing yards, slicing defenses for 7.5 yards a throw, adding in a sharp 25-8 touchdown to interception ratio, and you've got one of the cleanest resumes in the league. Oh, and that 102.4 passer rating, that's elite territory. That's the kind of season that'll keep Dallas firmly in the contender conversation. He's not the only one who's turning heads. Matthew Stafford, quarterback of the Los Angeles Rams, has been downright surgically with the football, dropping a ridiculous 32 for 4 touchdown to interception ratio. The best on my entire list by a mile. He's leading the league with the passer rating too. And he's doing it at the age of 37, playing like someone who forgot to tell him he's supposed to slow down. But anything, he looks like he's hit the reverse button on aging. These are all stats via ESPN. Thank you, ESPN. Here's the crazy thing. When Matthew hangs up his cleats for the final time, most people will look at him as a Super Bowl Los Angeles Rams quarterback. But the real fans, they know the truth. They remember the battles in Detroit, the years where he was Heartbeat, the Warrior, and the one dragging the Lions through chaos and carrying them the entire season on his back. He was pulling a big-time numbers, and everything around him was on fire. Stafford just didn't win a Lombardi Trophy. He earned it the hard way, forged through pure grit. These two veterans are exactly why the playoff picture is pushing feels electric right now. They are cranking up the intensity every single week. And with Week 15 on the horizon, the league could get flipped on its head again. And unfortunately, one of them will have to face the tough reality of missing the playoffs for a second straight year in a row. That contrast, it only makes the drama hit harder. Shifting over to the wide receivers, the quarterbacks, goal playmakers, and human highlight machines, one name straight up steals the spotlight. Jackson Smith-Njigba, JSN otherwise known as. The number 1 wide receiver for the Seattle Seahawks is leading the entire league in receiving yards through Week 14, and he's doing it with serious style and swagger. He isn't just catching the ball, he's literally exploding after it. This wide receiver is averaging a mind-blowing 16.3 yards after the catch, consistently transforming those quick hitters into a gigantic gain. With 7 touchdown grabs already on his resume for the 2025 season, he's officially opposing defense's worst nightmare. A game wrecker who can score from anywhere on the field. Get ready for the show. With Jackson Smith and Jigba dominating the league, he is charging towards an electrifying milestone of 1,500 yards this season. This is elite territory without any wideout. Keep your eyes peeled, because at this explosive pace, he'll just smash the expectations and set the field on fire. Now flipping to the defensive side of the ball. One player is turning quarterback Sundays into worst nightmare. Myles Garrett, edge rusher for the Cleveland Browns, is having an absolute dominant season. One so strong that he is on pace to destroy Michael Strahan's legendary NFL sack record, 22.5. Garrett's current trajectory puts him at a jaw-dropping 28 sacks by the season end, a number that could only be rewritten in the record book and cemented his status as one of the most feared pass rushers of this era. The downside? Despite his historic production, Cleveland's overall struggle means he will most likely miss the chance to show it in the playoffs. But record or not, Garrett has put together a season we will not forget. Shifting over to the Green Bay Packers, a team full of plot twists this season. Starting off, Jordan Love made my quarterback list, and interestingly enough, no other Packer player cracked the offensive rankings. Still, Jordan Love has been playing his best football yet in his career. In fact, the sports world likes to joke that December through January is Toyotathon Jordan Love. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a fun way of saying that he plays his best during this time. But the real story in Green Bay this season is the defense. Ever since the Packers pulled off the blockbuster move to bring Micah Parsons from the Dallas Cowboys, the unit has been absolutely ferocious. Parsons is averaging 2.2 sacks per game ever since arriving, and is continuously solidifying himself as one of the NFL's premier pass rushers. He's racked up 12.5 sacks through 14 weeks, putting him top 3 in the league. Even more impressive, Parsons is now just one of 2 players who will make NFL history by making 12.5 more sacks in his first 5 seasons here in the NFL. The only other player to do it is Reggie White. Green Bay Packers offense may be finding their identity, but Parsons leading the charge, and the defense is carrying serious swagger and keeping the team in playoff contention and in the Super Bowl conversation.